I'm Johnny Scoville, you guys, and this is Chase the Heat. I'm on my Yasul S1M. What gives Peloton and NordicTrack bad dreams at night? I'll explain. But I'm doing just a ride today. I'm going to do 45 minutes, and we are going. Alrighty. So, I hope you guys are having a good day. I don't feel like doing this today. But I'm doing it because I need to, because I want to get in good shape. Now, I started doing this. I don't even know how many days I've ridden it, but I've ridden it more than I've not since I got it. I sweat like a pig, and I really can't do this inside. It would be weird. So I do it outside. So on days where it's freezing cold, I don't do it. I'm a coward. Sorry. So anyway, what I'm going to do today is ride for 45 minutes, and we're going to talk. I'm not telling you you should exercise. I'm telling you why I do. I want to give you guys 20 reasons why we should exercise. Some 20 health benefits of exercise. And I have them written down here on the screen. Because memorizing it would be difficult. So we're going to start from number one, okay? Number one, it protects you from cardiovascular disease. I got news for you, and this is the truth. There are 20 things that I've got listed that are benefits from exercise. If there was just one of them, these are proven. These aren't just, suspected or we think. These are absolute benefits of exercising. It protects you from cardiovascular. That's your heart. That's your cardio, breathing, cardiovascular. Protects you from cardiovascular disease. It's what killed my dad. Number one on the list. Now, I don't believe they're in order of importance. And as we get to the end, you'll see why. But anyway, number two is weight loss. Now, as an adult male, since I've reached my full size as an adult, I have weighed as much as 230 pounds. I have weighed as little as 165. When I'm 165, I'm so ripped, it's ridiculous, but that's too light for me. It's marathon running shape. But weight loss is a big reason I'm doing this. I want to lose some weight. I don't own a scale. There's a scale in the house, it's not mine. Here's the deal about scales. With me, I know it's time to do something when clothes don't fit right. When clothes start not fitting right, it's time for me to take drastic steps. So number two is you're going to lose weight. Now, since I've started, I don't know, I haven't really kept track. There's a video of every time I've sat on this, so it's all there. I can go back and look and see how many kilometers I've gone or miles, whatever. Now, I know I've lost weight. I know because pants that, clothes are fitting me easier. Haven't stepped on a scale yet, but I know I've lost. So I don't really have a weight loss. I don't have a target goal of what I want to lose. Some people do. I have a target look at what I want. And it's not something unrealistic because it's what I was. I just want to get back to where I was. Now, the good thing about that, and I've talked about this, but you think you got a memory. Your muscles have better memory. Muscle has memory, meaning if you've been in a position in your life where you've been in great shape and you've gotten to a place where you've lost that, when you try to get back to that shape, your muscle has memory. It's easy, far easier to get back to where you were. Once you reach that plateau, it's harder to go past that. But I have found that it's pretty easy to get back to where I once was. So, weight loss, big deal. 3, it reduces type 2 diabetes, your risk of getting it. And I'm telling you, if we stopped right there, and those are the only 3 things, protects you from cardiovascular disease, weight loss, and reducing your chance of getting type 2 diabetes. That in and of itself would be reason to exercise. Now, you don't have to buy a bike and bike for 45 minutes a day like I do. But you know what? Just move in a little bit more. If you live in a place where you take the elevator, maybe take the stairs. Anything extra that over and above what you normally do is exercise. So you'll benefit, even if you will benefit from these things. So number 3, you're going to reduce your chances of getting type 2 diabetes. That's huge. Number 4, it strengthens muscles and bones. It's an important thing because as we get older, we've all heard of osteoporosis. It just means you're getting old and frail. And if exercise obviously strengthens muscles. I can tell right now that I am way stronger now than I was when I started this whole thing I'm doing. So I'm stronger. I'm becoming a stronger animal. So as far as strengthening muscles and bones, super important. We're 4 in of 20. It's amazing, right? Big things. All the first 4 are big. Number 5 is a huge one. Because number 5 is it reduces stress. And stress, folks, is a killer. More heart attacks happen on Monday. Why do you think that is? Stress is a killer. All right, so if there's something you can do naturally without putting something into your body that's going to lower your stress levels, I don't know, maybe it's me. I think that's good enough reason for me to want to do that. I have a lot of stress in my life. You know? Now those are A-10 warthogs right there. This morning I did a video and I saw a plane. It sort of looked like a C-130 or a Hercules or some sort of cargo plane. But it wasn't making any noise. Like almost silent. It was very weird. Anyway, it reduces stress. Now, the funny thing about stress, we sometimes think that only bad stress is bad for us. Good stress is bad for us too. Like I got a lot of stress in my life right now. And it's good, but it's keeping me up at night. It's affecting me. So, reducing stress, huge thing. I mean, how many times have you been stressed out? I would have a heart attack. Are you going to drive me to have a heart attack? Stress does that. So, number 6, let me get some water. Hold on. I have a shipment of ES energy drinks coming to me. It's not here yet. That's not liquid Coke, that's just water. Sorry. Forgive me, I apologize. All right, so reduces stress. Number 6, super important. 6 is one of my favorites. It's effective treatment for depression and anxiety. I suffer from depression. Sometimes I have in the past. You know, I think we all, as human beings, we all have the same feelings. When it's too much, it becomes, you know, a syndrome or something that you need help with. But we all have anxiety and stress and depression in our lives. And if, again, too often we live in a day where we want a pill. Give me something, I want a new drug. You know what I mean? Is there something I can take for it? That kind of thing. Well, this isn't a pill you can take. You know, it's work. This is work. I'm working right now. But it's helping. So it's effective treatment for depression and anxiety. Golly, if that was the only one. If that was the only one, people. If they said, look, man, none of these are true, but one that we know of is we know it's a treatment for depression and anxiety. Walk a little bit more. You don't have to get a bike. If you want to get a bike, get this one. Use promo code Johnny, save $100, and get this for $399 compared to $1,500 for a Peloton. And it's just as good, it just has more speakers. So, it's depression and anxiety. I'm going to tell you, I've already felt a reduction in stress, especially when you factor in, wish I could tell you everything that's going on in my life right now. It's insane. So I've already felt my muscles getting stronger. I've already seen the weight loss. So three of the first six. I've already felt the results. Not bad, right? And how long have I been doing this? Not long. Okay, so 10 minutes right now. I've gone 3 miles, burned 90 calories. Okay, number 7. This is a biggie, people. It lowers high blood pressure. How many people watching right now have high blood pressure? Are you kidding? I don't. I have really great blood pressure. My blood pressure is typically like 110/60. Sometimes 120/60. But that's my blood pressure. But I know a lot of people who take medicine because of high blood pressure. Exercise lowers. I'm not making this up, you guys. Lowers high blood pressure. Again, we'd rather take a pill for it. I get that there medicine, if you have blood pressure, you need medicine. I'm not against medicine. Please don't take it the wrong way. What I'm doing isn't a cure for everything. It isn't a cure for anything, but it helps. Drugs exist for a reason. If you're taking drugs for diabetes, I'm all about that. Or for, excuse me, I'm sorry. Or if you're taking something for depression or anxiety or stress or any of those other things. That's all I understand. I'm not knocking that. But this is something you can do, even if it's just walking stairs. You know, just doing some squats, doing something, moving. It helps, it lowers blood pressure. It's number 7. Number 8, this is huge. I had to read this a couple times because I just didn't believe it. Again, if this was the only one, if this was the only benefit, I'm on this bike right now. Number 8, it reduces risk of cancer. Specifically, breast cancer, colon cancer, lung cancer, and prostate cancer. Now, I read more. They said exactly how, they don't know. They aren't sure what mechanism happens with exercises causes these things, but these are facts. People that work out and exercise have lower occurrence of breast, colon, lung, and prostate cancer. In fact, before we were doing this, I was telling my mother I was going to talk about these things. She goes, I don't believe that. She literally said that. So we looked it up. From the cancer. I can't remember what. Cancer Society. Google it. Reduces your risk of breast cancer, colon cancer, lung cancer, and prostate cancer. Wow. Number 9, it improves digestion. That kind of surprised me. I think what it does is it just jumpstarts your system and makes your system, forces it, your engine, stuff inside. All right, we gotta get going. When we sit around and get lethargic, we go into lazy mode, and the hardest thing, about working out, the hardest part about riding this bike is putting my shorts on. Once I do that, I got it. But I don't really look forward to doing this all the time. This is hard work. And I'm not a young kid, but I want to protect myself from cardiovascular disease. I want weight loss. I want to reduce my chances of ever getting type 2 diabetes. I want to strengthen my bones and my muscles. I want to reduce stress. I want to treat my depression and anxiety. I want to lower my high blood pressure. I don't have it, but I want to lower my risk of cancer. I want to improve digestion. Number 10, it boosts your brain function and memory. Holy mackerel. You know what one of my big fears is? Like Alzheimer's, losing. It's like the way I imagine it, it's like a big Etch-a-Sketch, like your brain's an Etch-a-Sketch. Somehow when you get Alzheimer's, it just starts shaking your Etch-a-Sketch. Some of you don't even know what Etch-a-Sketch is. You know what I mean? This exercising boosts your brain function, cognitive ability, and memory. That's incredible. Here's the first 10. Pretty good so far, right? Have I given you a reason to maybe want to work out a little bit? You don't have to do this. Like I said, you don't have to run a marathon. Everything I do like I eat peppers, and you've seen me eat peppers. When I decide I'm going to work out, it's just, you're watching it. Everything I do like I eat peppers. You don't have to. I remember once my oldest son had weight he wanted to shed. He said, what should I do? I said, and listen, I'm not an expert, so I'm not somebody that's a nutritionalist or training professional, but what I said was you got to either eat less, move more, or do both. Eat less and move more. He did and lost weight. So, all right, number 11. For me, this is so big because this is something I suffer with every single conscious moment of my life. Let me think about that one. It's true, because I was thinking about it when I was writing this up. I don't think about it when my eyes are shut. Every once in a while, I'll dream that my back hurts. But the moment I open my eyes until the moment I close them, my back hurts. There's never a period where there's no pain scale. Sometimes it's only a 2 or 3, but it's never not there. I have broken my back and my neck. I've had fusions, plates, all kinds of hardware in me. But number 11, it reduces lower back pain. Are you joking me? It reduces lower back pain. Hopefully at this point, listen, I'm not guilting anybody. And I'm not any better than anybody else. But I'll do it with you. Some push-ups, some sit-ups. Just walking up the stairs a little bit more. There are things you can do. So, number 11, it reduces lower back pain. Can I tell you something? Back pain is, at the time, I was going through it. People, I was going through it. I was in so much pain. And I was going through a really dark period of my life because of the pain that I was in. And I found myself researching terrible things, like unaliving statistics. Back pain is at the time, was the 6th most common thing cited in goodbye notes. When people are taking themselves out of the game and they write a note to people that they leave behind. It was at the time, it was the 6th most common thing used in notes like that. People, lower back pain is a big deal. Every single one of these things I've talked about, there are people taking a pill for it. And this will help all of it for free. Now, I'm not telling you shouldn't be taking medication, but if you can do something on your own, it's going to help it. It just seems like a good idea to me. All right, number 12, this is another biggie for me. And I've already seen a change in me. Lung function. Strengthens my lungs. Let me tell you a story. It's hereditary. I've had it since I was an infant. One of my earliest memories was my mom being by my bed telling me to try to calm down so I could breathe because I was having really bad asthma. And back then, I'm an old guy. They didn't have that. Okay? This is Alupen, Proventil, Ventolin, all the same stuff. My grandfather. It's on my mom's side of the family. Mother has it. My dad had it. Tommy doesn't, thank God. But I've got it. I've had it forever. When they found my grandfather dead on the floor of the kitchen, he had an empty one of these in his hand. And he was struggling so hard to get a breath that he burst a blood vessel in his brain. Lung function is really a big deal to me. You know, the American Lung Association, their motto is, you ready? Because when you can't breathe, nothing else matters. And if you've never had asthma, try to imagine like your lungs are these 2 bags that breathe. Try to imagine packing half of each lung, the lower half of each lung with cotton. Like cotton, just shoving them full of cotton balls. And you're trying to get your air through that cotton. And it's just restricting. It's like, scary thing. My lungs, I've had to use this less since I started riding this than I did before. Pretty cool, huh? Number 13, it improves sleep quality. Again, I've talked about this on the channel so many times. For decades, I got 4 hours of sleep a night. And I used to wear it on my sleeve like a badge of honor, like I'm a tough guy. I only sleep 4 hours a night. I got news for you. Read some studies about sleep, how important it is. I am very happy to tell you, it's not just because of this. I've made changes a while back, but this helps. I'm definitely sleeping better. But I sleep 6 hours a night now. Now, when you jump from 4 hours to 6 hours, that's a really big, significant jump. Sleep's important. Rest is important. I'm not at my best if I'm tired. All right, so it improves your sleep quality. Number 14, it increases your flexibility. Now, I told a story about a guy named Nicholas Hawkins. He's dead now, so I can use his name. What a dude he was. He was in his 90s when Tommy and I met him. He was a friend of our family. Came to visit us. He was in his 90s. This dude could fold at the waist like a piece of paper. And he could put his hands, his palms, flat on the floor in his 90s. I swear to you. Saw him do it. I'll never forget it. I'll bet you I was 6. I remember asking him, I had a hard time doing it. He said, if you always stretch, you won't lose it. It increases flexibility. And the thing about that is, let me tell you a funny story. Paul and Shahina probably won't watch this, but I was in a van with Paul, Shahina, Johnny Jr., myself, and Justin Rummel from NZ. And we were driving from London to Newcastle upon Tyne for the chili burner. It was awesome. We drove for like 6 hours. We stopped. When Paul, me, and Shahina got out of the car, we looked like it was comical. Walking all stiff, barely able to move. My son jumped out of the car. He wasn't stiff at all. I said to him, I said, I can't believe you can just, stiff. He goes, no. Me, Paul, and Shahina were like stretching and like, oh my gosh. The last trip I made to Ohio for the last chili festival, I was in Ohio. Christina, me, we drove down there to the show with a couple of guys from the office. Danny, actually, just me, her, and Danny. But we stopped at a fast food joint after, it was a long drive. When we got out, the first 3 steps, all 3 of us were giggling out loud because of how stiff we were and how we were moving. This helps flexibility. That's a huge thing. Number 15, super big one. It increases energy levels. All right, and that's a biggie. How big, excuse me, I'm sorry, how big do you think the energy drink market is? Pretty huge, right? In fact, I'm starting an endorsement with one. The official drink of Chase the Heat. ES Power Drink. I'm not even joking, it's the best energy drink I've ever had. But how big is the energy drink market? Supplements, multi-billion-dollar market. You exercise, you're going to increase your energy level. You kind of think it would be the other way around, like I ride this for an hour, I'm going to be cashed, I'm going to be tapped out. I have more energy. Number 16 is a funny one to talk about. 16, it revs up your sex life. That's what it said. I read this. I don't know, obviously, if you're in better shape, it makes sense. It is an aerobic activity. So I'm gonna Go to Australia, marry Brie. We'll get back to you. But I'm going to be in good shape. All right, so 17. It boosts your confidence level. Anybody who's ever tried to lose weight, there's a couple stages of losing weight. There's the first stage where you feel a little better, but you can't really notice it yet. But then there's that second stage where you can see your efforts. And the minute you can see your efforts, tell me it doesn't boost your confidence. Those of you who have done it know what I'm talking about. I can already tell you that I'm not as bad in front of the mirror naked in the morning, shaving, as I was 10 days ago. This bike has a lot to do with it. My motivation to sit on this bike has the most to do with it, because I could give you this thing, but if you don't use it, it isn't going to help you. How many homes, if I had a nickel for every home that has a piece of exercise equipment in it, it's collecting dust or it's got stacks of stuff on it, used as a pseudo table just to store stuff on in the room that you no longer use in it, I'd be a rich man. It increases your confidence level. Okay, I've been running for 26 minutes. And we're gonna go 45. So, number 18. It improves balance and posture. You know what's really funny? All of us, everybody, I think, and I could be wrong, if you think I'm wrong, tell me. I think all of us have better posture when we're thinking about our posture. I think it's easy to slouch, but when you're thinking about your posture, you hold your shoulders back. If you're in a proud moment, at a ceremony somewhere, and you're proud, you hold your shoulders back, and I guess that's part of that with the confidence, I guess, but it's gonna help your posture and your balance, and balance is important. I wanna tell you something. My eyes are burning. Okay, there was a commercial on TV, and most people are gonna watch this, have heard the commercial. I think there's been skits made of it. I've fallen, and I can't get up. Now, it's funny until somebody you love has fallen, couldn't get up. Or if you have fallen and you couldn't get up, this will help you with your balance. There's a joke that I heard a long time ago. This is how you can tell if you're old. Fall down in front of a bunch of people. If they all point at you and laugh, you're young. But man, if they run up to you real quick and say, "You okay? Try to help you?" I'm not saying you're old. I can poke fun at myself. Every day when I used to live in Fort Mill, at the end of the day, we would take all the stuff that we were shipping, the packages, we throw them in the car, we'd take them to the post office. Boxes of stuff. Put them on a hand truck. Pull them inside to the UPS place and drop them off. One day I'm with Foy. He'll remember this, it's hilarious. And I had to put the hand truck, I didn't have to, but I did. I could have put it on the upper curb so that when it was loaded, I wouldn't have had to pull it up onto the curb because it already would have been up on the curb. But like a dope, I loaded it up. The hand truck was below the curb, so I had to lift it up on the curb. When I turned around, it was closer to me than I thought, and I fell. And the way I was, I couldn't put my arms up to stop myself. I took a divot out of my shin that long. It was bleeding. Foy looks at me and goes, "Dude, you all right?" I say, hey, you point at me and laugh right now. You're my friend. Point at me and laugh. He goes, "Are you okay?" I said, "Dude, point at me and laugh." So he pointed at me and laughed. I'm not old yet. I still have a scar on my shin from that. I'm not joking you. It took a divot out. Like I have there's less of me. Like it took some of me away. It was crazy. It hurt so much. but it's going to improve your balance. Okay, number 19 is something that I've been blessed with. Not with that it's exceptional, it's just never been a problem, but it improves your skin health. Did you know that the biggest organ in your body is not your heart, it's your skin? You guys know that? It's the truth. Skin is important. This will improve your skin health. I know sweating is good for you. It clears your pores out. And I sweat a lot. An awful lot. And number 20. Now I gotta go back. Well, I'll tell you number 20. And then we're gonna talk a little bit more because I still have 15 minutes of riding to do. But number 20 is it increases your lifespan. Okay? It increases your lifespan. The truth of the matter is, if working out and doing what I'm doing, the only one I wouldn't do this for, if they knew the only benefit was clear skin, I wouldn't be doing this because I got pretty good skin. But honest to goodness, every single one of these are reasons in and of itself, each one at a time, to exercise a little bit. But when you put those 20 things together, now, not just to reiterate, I'm gonna, hang on one second. I'm gonna get my hair back on my chest for those of you who are noticing. Lost it in the back. Jet's about to go overhead. All right. We're going back to the top of the list. And I'm giving you my hand on my honor. I'm going to tell you every one of these that I've noticed a difference in just the short time that I've been pedaling this thing. And you've seen it. I mean, I haven't done it that much. You've seen it. I've already lost weight. My muscles have already strengthened, for sure. I've reduced stress. It's definitely helped with any depression. It has helped me with anxiety because I got a lot of anxiety right now, people. I can't say that's improved my digestion, but it certainly isn't a problem. So far, 4 of the first 10. It's reduced my lower back pain. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. So 4 so far. Strengthens my lungs. For sure, I've noticed that. Improved my sleep quality. 6. Flexibility, for sure. 7. Energy level, absolutely. 8. Sex life, I don't know. Confidence level, here's the thing. I'm a pretty confident guy. So I don't know if that helped anymore, but it's increasing my life. So 8 of the 20 things, I have absolutely noticed a difference in just a short bit of time I'm doing this. And I didn't count in there increasing my lifespan, because I don't know if I am. I get hit by a bus tomorrow, die in a plane crash or something like that. Or doing this crazy stunt I'm doing next week. But 8 things that I know for a fact right now, I can already say has been a benefit. And it really comes from within me. Because no one's putting a gun to my head saying, go ride that bike. They're not paying me to do this. They gave me the bike for free. You guys can use the promo code Johnny. Tracy and Michelle already did. They're getting a bike. And I know, Tracy, you're smarter than I am. I know that Michelle's smarter than both of you and I. But maybe we can figure out how we can link up, because I know there's got to be a way within this system that we can link up and ride together. And that would be such a cool thing to do. But anyway, if you're inclined to get a bike and you've been looking at Pelotons, save your money. Buy this. Use the promo code Johnny. You buy this for $399. Compare that to $1,500 for a Peloton, or 16 or 18 or something more. It's ridiculous. For the NordiTrack. Now listen, if you just need the name NordiTrack or Peloton because you think it sounds cool, like I knew people who would take regular coffee and stick in a Starbucks mug and carry it to work because they thought it looked cool. They told me they actually did that. So if you want to get a Peloton, be sure you can get a Peloton logo. Get your Usul. You can't, here's the truth of it. I can't see the logo sitting up here anyway, so what does it matter? It's got a 21.5-inch high definition screen. I can bike all over the world. I can bike with friends. At least I'm pretty sure I can. But I'm protecting myself right now from cardiovascular disease. I'm losing weight. I'm reducing my chances of getting type 2 diabetes. I'm strengthening my muscles and bones. I'm reducing my stress. I'm helping with depression and anxiety. I'm lowering my blood pressure. I'm reducing chances of colon, lung, and prostate cancer. Improving my digestion. I'm thinking better. I got better memory. I hope so, anyway. Reducing your lower back pain. Strengthening your lungs. Improving sleep quality. Swear to God, I bet 10 of these things, 10 of the things that I mentioned have a pill. Let's go through it real quick. I still have 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Is there a pill to protect you from cardiovascular disease? Yeah. You should take it, though, if a doctor is telling you to. Is there a pill for weight loss? You betcha. Is there a pill to prevent type 2 diabetes? I bet you there is. Is there pills for strengthening bones and muscles? Calcium? You bet. Are there pills to reducing stress? What? Are there pills for treating depression and anxiety? Absolutely. And if you're taking them from a doctor, keep taking them, but this will help. Are there pills to lower high blood pressure? We're about 1,000 here, guys. We're 8 for 8. Is there a pill to help you with improving digestion? Is there a pill to help you boosting brain function and memory? You betcha. Are there pills for helping you with lower back pain? You bet. Are there pills for strengthening your lungs? I don't know. So we're 11 out of 12. Are there pills to help you sleep better? Are there pills to help you with flexibility? I doubt it. Are there pills to help you with increasing your energy level? You bet. Are there pills to help you rev up your sex life? Insert your joke there. Are there pills to boost your confidence level? Maybe not ones you buy over the counter, but people take stuff for that reason. Are there pills to improve your balance and posture? I doubt it. Are there pills for your skin? You betcha. And are there pills to increase the longevity? There are pills that will tell you that. So of this list, 17 of the 20 things that are on this list, there's $1 billion market behind it trying to treat it with a pill. And every single one of them, you can make an improvement just by moving more. Now, like I said at the beginning, there are people that watch this that are 13 years old, 12 years old, and younger, that they're looking at me going, exercise? What's he talking about? Because when you're a kid, everything, don't sit in front of a game too much, you know what I mean? But anyway, there are people that are my age, there are people that are in their 80s that watch this. You don't have to go buy a bike. I saw this cool thing on TV on a commercial. First, I made fun of it. Then about the 30th or 40th time I saw the ad, it made sense to me. It's this thing you put your feet on, and it moves automatically, like this. So you're sitting down, but it's mostly for older folks that aren't able to move around very much. And what it does is it improves circulation. And I used to laugh at it. I thought, exercise. And then the more I thought about it, I thought, boy, you know what? If you're 75 or 80 years old and you can't move much, and you put that in front of you, turn it on, they say you can go 5 miles like in an hour. But it doesn't feel like you're working out, but it just improves flexibility, it improves muscle, it's going to improve blood flow, you know what I mean? So anything you can do over and above what you're doing now is a good thing. Like I said, if you live in a 2-story apartment and you take the elevator, take the stairs, every other day or twice a day, or you know what I mean? There are guys that are in prison that live in a prison cell the size of my bathroom, and they come out ripped because they can do push-ups, they can do sit-ups. There's nothing else to do. Let's do what we can to make ourselves live longer and make the time that we do have left the best, you know what I mean? I want to be more flexible. I want to sleep better. I want to have better energy and better sleep and better lungs and lower back pain and better balance and posture and sex. And I don't want to get colon cancer or diabetes. I sure don't want to die young. I'm not young, but they're just things that we can do to make ourselves live longer. And you know the other thing is that they didn't even say on here, you just feel better. It doesn't say that. It's funny, it was a list. You know what I did to get this? I said 20 benefits of exercising. Just wrote them down, verbatim. Not one of them was, hey, you know what? You're gonna feel better. And if you feel better, maybe you'll be a nicer person. You'll enjoy life more. You'll find beauty in things you didn't see beauty in before. You know what I mean? You'll help somebody else do the same thing that you're doing. It's pretty cool. You feel better. So I feel so much better since I got this bike. My legs are looking stronger. I've gone 12.6 miles so far today, 40 minutes and 43 seconds. I burned 371 calories. Every time I sit on this bike, I say the same thing in my head. I don't say it to you. I think, man, that pool is cold. I'm not jumping in the pool after this. I'm just gonna turn the camera off and go inside. But I'll be jumping in that pool today. I got a call today I have a call this evening with Chris Clark from ES Power Drink. Finalizing everything with him. What a good guy he is. What a story he's got. He looks like he lives in the gym. And he's just the nicest guy in the world. So I got a bunch of good things today. After I recover from this, I'm drinking less water in each. Man, I went through the water faster when I first started this. I'm becoming more efficient. I sure wish that was an ES energy drink, but they're on the way. Okay, guys, I have 3 minutes left. Let's push it for the last 3 minutes. I'm gonna live longer. I'm gonna have better energy. I'm gonna feel better. I'm gonna have more confidence. My clothes are gonna fit me better. I'm gonna sleep better. My lower back's not gonna hurt as much. I'm gonna be more flexible. I'm gonna reduce my chances of getting colon cancer, lung cancer, prostate cancer, diabetes. For those that want to know, my RPMs are 100 right now, which is just hard to maintain that. 105, 105, 106, 120, 122, 125, 132. I got the RPMs up to 136. Well, I guess I'm traveling somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 miles an hour because in 43 and a half minutes, I've gone 13 and a half miles. So I figure in the next 15 minutes, I'll probably figure it out. Somebody with a calculator could. But I know this. I feel better. I'm becoming a stronger animal. One minute. And I can go cool off. $14 miles. Sorry. I'm sorry. So in 14 miles, 411 calories burned. Riding out the last 20 seconds. 14.1 miles. And that'll do it. Now, here's the kicker of it all. You guys ready for this? Here's the kicker of it all. I have no guarantees of anything. Who does? Right? You can work out all you want. Something crazy can happen. But you know what? To me, life is about doing things that you can to put the odds in your favor of success. You know what I mean? Like I had somebody telling me when I first started the channel, I need to swear a lot. And I thought, well, then families can't watch me. And I was really doing it for families. So that wasn't gonna work. There are no guarantees in anything. One guarantee I can give you is that if you don't work out and you don't exercise, you won't get any of those benefits. You might get them if you take a pill or something for it. I'm not anti-pill, you guys. I'm not anti-drug, I'm anti-addiction. So follow the doctor's orders, always. But I'll tell you what, I'm proud of all you that have bought a Yasul using the promo code Johnny. We're gonna figure out how to link up and all ride together. And when that happens, we'll pick one day a week that fits with schedules and we'll ride together. But if you're thinking about a Peloton or a NordicTrack, think again. Look at that thing. That's my Yasul right there. Those are the notes on the things. I told you I didn't memorize them. That thing right there. Go look at, go to the website, please, and hit the tab that says bikes and scroll to the bottom. Because they do a side-by-side comparison between that bike and the Peloton and the NordicTrack. And after looking at that, comparing all of those stats, if you still need to buy a NordicTrack or a Peloton, buy one and ride with me. We'll get in good shape together. I can go down that list again. We'll better our lives, all right? If you want to save a ton of money though, hit the link below for Yasul. Use the promo code Johnny, and you can buy that bike for $399. I think it's a screen. Just the screen is worth that. Here's the thing I don't understand. Like the raw materials, forget putting them all together. Just the raw materials have to be worth that. That they can, it's an astonishing piece of equipment. And if you're gonna work out, ES Power Drinks. They're so good. I got a bunch coming. I'll be on the phone with Chris tonight. That is the most delicious power drink. It doesn't hurt that it's got Trinidad Moruga Scorpion in it, but wow, is it just amazing. So get in shape with me. Those are 20 good reasons why you should work. Just move a little more. I want you guys around. I love you all. In the description box, you'll see Yasul. Click that link. Use the promo code Johnny. Let's get in shape together. Right there. That's my son, Johnny Jr. My son, Johnny Scoville Jr. He's a good kid. He's doing a channel just like this one. Different tolerance, different take on different things, but he's a good kid. You can let your kids watch him. If you ever see him do anything that's inappropriate, reach out to me, but that's his channel right there. That's my brother Tommy's channel right there. Those are the challenges I've done right there. Pepperology for all new guys. It's got 2 thumbs and love you guys a lot. This guy, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.